program Issues on ABS Radio and Television. I am Eze Aonji. Today, we shall discuss sustaining good governance in Anambra State. We shall look at what good governance is, and of course, the importance of good governance, and how can good governance be sustained, especially in Anambra State. And we have in the studio Honorable Dr. Pete Ibida. Honorable Dr. Pete Ibida is a member representing Njikoka 2 in the Anambra State House of Assembly. We welcome you today. He is the majority leader in the Anambra State House of Assembly. You didn't know.
Thank you so much. Thank you, listeners and viewers.
I reckon that we also have in the house Dr. Emma Ezewachi of Anambra University, Oka Ono Omoawolo. Doc, you're welcome.
Thank you.
No. Now, good governance relates to the political and institutional process and outcomes that are necessary to achieve the goals of development. It enables the government to provide equal opportunities and fair delivery of goods and services to the people who are most marginal in the society. So what is good governance? What is the importance of good governance? And how can good governance be sustained, especially in Anambra State? Can you what is good governance? Good governance is what?
Thank you so much. Good governance, of course, you have said good and you've said talked about governance. Governance, of course, is leadership in government. That's for the people. And people first. There are two major variables, the people and the property. And that is why in Nigerian Constitution 1999, 2007 as amended, the angle of it says that government is for the government of managing the people and the property thereof. So good governance, of course, is a situation where the government is managing the people's resources, because the resources are not of the people. The people's resources and then the personnel thereof. So, and managing them well, effectively and efficiently. And we can reference what is happening today in Anambra State, where Soludo came in nothing and is being very productive. The government is very productive, and even the gentleman beside me is part of the government and very productive as well. I know he's the chairman of ASWA, and I know he's doing a lot of job there. That is the government. And if you see the work Soludo is doing, the first 6 months, before 6 months in office, he employed 5,000 teachers. And then, of course, 500 teachers, and then 300 medical personnel, health workers. And that is people's government, the governance we're talking about. And then, of course, he started immediately, rolled out equipment on the streets of Anambra State. Where do I call streets? Dungeons. And he started evacuating all the cells, and then doing roads. This equipment, 8 inches roads. And we are not today, he's done more than 300 kilometers roads. That is quality government. That is quality, not just good government, but quality governance. And I am a good advocate and facilitator of quality
of good governance. We shall come to rate. We shall come to the area when we shall rate Soludo Solution government. Dr. Zawaji, what is the importance of good governance?
Okay, thank you so much. This government came to rebut Anambra State, and the mantra is to have a clean, green, livable, and prosperous Anambra State. Very important. So, each one body if una body is too much, because when you don't have good governance, then you don't have quality life. People don't live quality life. For instance, in my office at Aswama, we normally go to preach to people that death is very bad because over 70% of diseases are sanitation related. Simple things. I never when we were so small. It's not okay, before now, Onitsha, all of us knew Onitsha before now. Onitsha was very clean. So what has happened? So Opolona, our behavior and attitude have changed. Then it needs to be rebuilt. And that is exactly what the governor is doing now. So to ask about the importance is to ask about everything that is good to ensure that life goes well. If you don't, like the Honorable said, anything that is not good governance will just result in the, if you can permit me, destruction of the society itself. The society will be destroyed. So I think that we can give it to the governor that he started with a humongous problem, but he is tackling that problem one by one. And I'm quite confident that before long, people will begin to see the effect of what he's doing.
In the Nemo, the United Nations Human Rights has identified 4 attributes of good governance, which include transparency, responsibility, accountability, participation, and responsiveness to the needs of the people. How has the solution government fared in these, under these attributes?
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, that is. They're not just it's not. They are not just being rhetoric or theoretical, but they have initiated the facts, and you can see that the solution is following these their sessions pragmatically. Find a way if we can ready. Because in if you know the way award to contract, this award you is saving the state more than, in fact, close to 200% of what was being lost. Saving the state a lot. And the contract initially that was to be awarded maybe 1 billion naira. Today, he awards such contract of 200 million. So he's saving a lot. And that, of course, he takes the what he got from there to another side of the economy, or the same, if it's like 2 roads. The money that would have managed one route, you use the same money to manage about 4 roads. So then you come to, if you look at our security system, when he came in, nobody could enter his house and sleep. The entire Anambra South, not only South, but that area in particular, nobody was entering his house. People were run away. No markets were shut down. But today, within 6 months, before 1 year, the entire system became rejuvenated, became activated again. And today, people have virtually forgotten those odd days, the days that these albatrosses were here and there, lots of involutions that impeded on the trajectory of our economy. So kita ije dịka na Nnewi, Gwembu, imamba Nnewi, imamba imanje those areas will lead them. But kita, people na garrison, people now be normal life, and of course it engender trajectory in the economy. When they make economy and work muscle, nwekwa ahụ. And the social life, no matter psychologically, and enwekwa some degree of happiness, and then enwekwa aṅụrị. And then of course, if you not, so in the area of transparency, is doing marvelously well. In the area of prudency, you can see. That's why they say he's an expert in economy. Prudency. Even to himself, he denies himself a lot of things that some people even tag him to be demystifying governance. And I join to refute that. But rather, he's trying to manage the system prudently. So, accountability, transparency, and all of. So you see that all the facets of the system are being his style permeates the entire system, the style of governance. And if you look at his ESCO as well, even the House of Assembly, it's affected because we are like being squeezed. It's like after washing clothes, you squeeze the cloth to remove the water. That's what is happening in his economy. In order that he will use that what he has come out of it to inject in the system again, to stimulate the system. And of course, that triggers the economy. So I believe that he is doing very well. The style of management is holistic, and then he is touching all the facets of the system. And that is people's management, people's oriented management. So
I come to you, Dr. Emma Ezewaji. The true test of good governance is the degree to which it delivers on the promise of human and social rights. Why is it difficult for some leaders to provide good governance to the people despite their promises in the vote?
I think most leaders don't have any mission or vision and vision when they are coming into government. You must set your goal and it must be very, very clear. So you go and pursue your goal. Before I go further in this, let me elaborate on some of the things Honorable said, especially on this participatory government. You know, the model of participatory government of this government, so those government, is on what he called PCPP, Public Community Private Participation. And that model is built on the recognition that we have a good administrative structure at the community level, that is the town unions. So, just as I said when we were starting, this thing will take some time before people will begin to see them. It is not something that will happen after 1 year, as he has now stayed only 1 year. So it is important that we know that. Then let me come back to your question. Ụfọdụ ndị ọchịchị amaghị ihe ha na-abụ ijebe n'ọfa banye nke ebutara na-enye etu ahụ. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-anya, ọ nwere gọvanọ ọbụla bịago na steeti a, ndị mmadụ blame gidere ya na nwere ihe o mere wepụ, mana soro wee blame ya because ọ bụrụ na ị nọrọ ya nso mgbe ahụ, ọ na-akpakọrọta ka amaghị etu esi eme, na-akpakọrọta bifo ewepụ ya n'ike. So, all that so many people other perform when they go into governance. Because the governor knew very well the problems of the state. And when he came, he started tackling them. Again, let me go back on this participation. In Aswan, we have tried so many models, but they seem not to be working. until just now, what we want to start experiment upon is the what they call pay direct model. Pay direct model will, as many general ngozi ke state, important thing na-achị ngozi ke gwafa biko kedu ka esi eme ka aghaghị na-afọ afọ ebe niile fa wee jiri aka ha kpakọ kwuo ego na ha ya abụ gọọmenti ekwuo oke ebe na ya nata ego na nye na anyị oke a jide na nke a bụrụ wee na ụmụ ife dị ime n'ebe afịa dị bụrụ wee na-edozi then unu eji aka unu je weta kọntraktị unu chọrọ so ọ bụrụ gọọmenti ewetara unu ya ruo echi asị na onye nke a na-amakwa ebe o si. So that is what we are experimenting now, and I think this model will work. So the participation is going on.
In the absence of these attributes, transparency, responsibility, accountability, participation, and responsiveness, in the absence of these attributes, how will the state look like in terms of development? Transparency.
Of course, you know what governance is a function of quality management. And in absence of quality management, there will be chaos, there will be economic downturn, there will be political upheaval. Before onye ọbụla arụ a na-agbakacha onye ọbụla ụdịrị afịfịa ọ bụ onye isi fa ifo otu obodo dị kedesiri ịdọbata na everywhere was heaps of refuge and then drainage niile blocked. Then if na just like when Obiano came in first 10 years was fantastic. But then when Soludo came in this time, he met the states in a shabby condition. And he saw the manner he became so proactive and even himself got involved. Now at the Lakia, they sailed to see the drainages in order to show example.
Using the deputy government.
Using the deputy government to speak by example. But he introduced it to the government. Yes. So he's still taking the lead, a very good lead. So, if you now, by the time the man yes, because insecurity would have enveloped everybody, which, of course, other the companies don't have as well. So, if we can continue. So now, well, the dear headlock will put Chaba the state, no daily opponent, government Ghana in all the facets of the economy. General education, up and of if we're born and handle with a commissioner for education, and now sales for commissioner, professor, go on and or that we are going to on that she has to sit up. You can't go so get fanfare. I'm commissioner, I'm chair commissioner. No, you need to roll out the streets. And I'm only feeling schools need until I'm only the feel of quality governance. So, you do have a health sector. In Tasiana, let me use a Google hospital as an example. Don't have my own government. Come on, the other day I went there. Naju, that's not somebody who says not there. You see, I'm talking about that. Man was where I was for this hospital. He has transformed the hospital. Environment wise, everything, infrastructure, personnel, what have you. So if you have the system and the functional, that is government. But when this is lacking, then the system will generate rather crisis. There will be crisis everywhere. There will be turmoil everywhere. But today, what everybody is enjoying because the system is functioning, there is way of progress, is the system is stable. And with that stability is also experiencing trajectory. In the area of even political, even economical growth everywhere. And when there is that growth, gradually, just like talk said, is what I said, It is not something that is immediate, will manifest immediately. It will take a little while. Then no one will ever if I can, you know, now first of all, how you go channel mafia, the grade level, the video card, and steps to take before eventually the product the third road. Which my revered bishop, Paulinus Ezokaf, told me the other day I encountered him that he toured the roads in Anambra, especially those in Anambra South, and then even parts of Oka. You can see what is happening in Oka. You hardly feel any gallop again. Yes. Go to Uzo Roban, Uzoga Millennium, Uzoga.
No, to
everywhere, and then yes, also walkways.
Yes, very
walkways.
Important. Very important.
Come on. This is where now we are feeling that somebody, governor, na-eje obodo oyibo, fweto na adị n'obodo oyibo, bunatala anya, ndị onogwu goli, just like Dr. Ezewaka that referred to him again, kwuru na o nwere vision and mission. Mmanụ, o ji wee sị na that ifeanyi ahụ ga-adị Dubai, Taiwan.
Yes.
And before you know it, before 3 years, you will be getting there. But I bet you would have gone better and faster if there were to be resources.
Mm-hmm.
But even with the little resources, he's getting there. The system is, getting more robust, more stable, and we are enjoying it. You can see the man that is giving him 3 boozers. Before now, you'll be hearing curses, stupid people, you don't know what you are doing, and all that. But today, it is people, no more vilifications, people are rather doing jubilation. People are jubilating. So, Omaro, and you see again, the style of governance when it comes to political. Omaro, because na party no in power in Anambra State, he kept calm and followed the rule of law. No the elections. Why who know the party and everything and all that. Even other political parties, we are trying to subjugating even Africa as a party. And he kept his cool, trying to make sure that all the properties and we follow the rule of law. Regina has subverted the law.
I think today, 30 seconds, when the model king leaders, they were states over 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Some leaders in the model.
There's a management answer that says that performance is a function of motivation, which invariably means that if you perform, you'll be motivated and do better. So, since the governor is performing, I think he needs people's motivation. And to motivate the governor and his team is by good followership. And with the example he gave about the woman that was unpacking her refuse inside drainage, that is demotivation. The woman is not doing well. In fact, the woman is committing crime. A social and environmental crime. That is the truth. So we need to work in synergy with the government.
Thank you.
Cooperating with the government. You can see what they are initiating now. This innovation district is being rolled out. Now you have its SA on innovation solution.
Mm-hmm.
And they are already training about 20,000 personnel. I won't just say you
collaborating with the United UNDP.
Thank you, UNDP. And so it also has attracted this UNDP and of course opened an office recently in Anambra State. This is part of the innovation solution. So give kudos to the governor and also give kudos to our people as well, because our people, as I bet you, are still better than many of the other citizens in other states that are rather very destructive. That you have, where you have all these militancy. There's no militancy in Anambra State. if the what is some of these convoys are being on the streets, so na-ekele ndị be anyị niile na ha na-emekwu ọfụma maka ha sọpọtụrụ arụ ama ụmụaka be anyị na mana ọ kwụsịgo ekele mụ anyị ekele gọọmenti na-ekele ndị ya na ya na-arụ ọrụ na-ekele dọk
na-ekele ndị ha zụrụ
maka o tukwuru anyị na iwu anyị na-emebe aka.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dr. Pete Ibida. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. But Dr. Ima is the chairman, governing board of Aswama. Thank you very much on behalf of everybody here, and of course, Dawn Onyeji, the producer of this program. I am Eze Onwuche. Wish you well. See you again. Bye for now.